Hey AD, welcome in. I'm Nikhil.
And I'm Anton. Welcome to our San Francisco apartment. Come on in.
Yeah, so we moved into this apartment in early August 2021. It's really nice and modern because it's a recently renovated 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So you see the hardwood floors and has that very modern, contemporary feel to it. In addition, it's centrally located everything, so Golden State Warriors Stadium in Oracle Park is only a 10 to 20 minute walk. And to get to Fisherman's Wharf and FIDA, it's only a 20 to 30 minute walk. And so anytime you need to get around the city, it's super convenient for you. In addition, it comes with a great host of amenities. We have a pool, a hot tub, a lounge, we have a rooftop bar and grill, we have a dog park, and we also have open courtyards and a gym, which is really nice. And lastly, it's also dog friendly, so every time you enter and exit the complex, it's really nice because there's always going to be dogs around you, which is really awesome.
So this is our dining room. We're kind of going for this modern dark tone aesthetic and super nice. We do most of our meals here. Sometimes we eat in front of the TV. A lot of this furniture is actually manufactured by a Swedish designer named IKEA. So he's pretty cool. We got these prints from an online store called Diseño, and you can get a lot of affordable pieces here on that website, and it really beautifies the place. This table here is actually one of my favorite pieces because it's actually very space efficient. So what you can do is extend this table and you can fit like 6 to 8 people, which is super cool. So this is my favorite part in the dining room. This is actually a collage of all of the amazing college memories that me and Nikhil made. And it's really cool because you walk in here and every picture has a story. Like this one is one of my favorites. This is us trespassing Doe Library at UC Berkeley. This is a photo of us during the last day of in-person classes before the pandemic was actually announced. So looking back on this photo, it's kind of a crazy memory because we didn't know how wild COVID would be. We have, pictures of us at graduation. We even have some photos from after college. This is us in Golden Gate Park with a couple of our friends. We were on this bike trolley thing, and these 3 people were not pedaling, so I'm calling you out. But yeah, I really love this picture frame, and it really brings a splash of color to the apartment. This is our kitchen. We got some nice marble countertops here, some upgraded appliances. We do a good amount of cooking. Nikhil does a lot of his chicken adobo and bok choy recipes here. I make my dry-ass chicken breast in here. Yeah, we have a lot of space. We got a nice fridge and freezer combo, and my absolute favorite part in the kitchen is this Aesop soap bottle given to us by our friend Cynthia Lai. I mean, I just love it so much because when I'm washing my hands like this and I use the soap bottle, it just smells so good, man. Like, it's a slice of heaven.
Yeah, so one of the things that we first wanted in the living room was obviously a couch. It's pretty integral to the entire space. And so at first we were looking at regular couches with no sectional, but we quickly realized that the couch is pretty nice if you want to take a nap or just sit back and relax during a movie, kick up your feet. So we decided to get this sectional here. And I don't know if it's clear on the camera, but this chase is absolutely massive. You can fit like 2 to 3 people width-wise on it, so it's really great to have. In addition, because we were going for kind of that sleek contemporary modern feel, we had these 3 paintings actually up. They're actually painted by Anton's uncle, so they're super cool, super abstract, really elevate the space a lot. Yeah, and so in terms of the coffee table, we like to have a book here in case someone wants to come sit down, maybe read a book in their spare time. So we have this watch book. I really like watches, so I thought it was pretty cool to have something here that I was interested in. In terms of the TV, we have this huge 70-inch. It's super nice when you're trying to watch movies, especially on the sofa. Yeah, it's just a really great TV, and we have all our favorite apps on here. In terms of items we're showcasing here, this is a tennis ball. I actually got it when I went to Wimbledon 2010 in London, and it basically is signed by all like the legends of the sport and icons. So we have like Novak Djokovic here, we have Rafael Nadal, Maria Sharapova, Serena Williams. Unfortunately, it's been 22 years and I still don't have a Roger Federer signature, so this ball will always be incomplete with the big three, but hopefully one day I'll get Roger's signature and we can kind of sign off on it. And so next up we have the in-unit washer and dryer. Now this has been super helpful for the past 6 months. Just because when we were at Berkeley it was so hard to do laundry. Either the machines were broken or we had to go to laundromat. And so it's super convenient when you're in between comments, when you're about to go work out, or just when you have some free time. And so yeah, it's been super helpful, and the best thing, it doesn't require quarters.
This is my bedroom. It's got that clean, modern aesthetic. I was kind of going for that minimalist look because it makes me feel at peace. It's very zen-like. A lot of this furniture is actually just from IKEA and Target, so I got some pretty good steals. This is another painting that my uncle made. I don't really know what it means, to be honest. I just asked for it to be geometric and he really delivered. But one bad thing is, if there's an earthquake in the middle of the night, I'll probably die in my sleep because this giant painting is just gonna crush my head, but it's not a bad way to go. This is my bed. It's super comfy. I even equipped it with some LED lights. It's really cool because I can control it with my phone, so when there's a party, I can put on this party setting, and there's also this romantic setting, so if I want to set the mood, you know, I can. But I have no game, so no girls ever come over. These are some photos of Chicago. I visited Nikhil last summer. I went to Chicago and I fell in love with the city, so I printed out some of these photos here, and even a photo of Cameron and Ferris, because Ferris Bueller is one of my favorite movies of all time. Over here, we have the only living plant in our apartment. This is Gary, the green onion plant. He's soaking in the sunlight, so he's really thriving right now. This is actually the most expensive piece of furniture I bought. This is a standing desk by Foley. It's really nice. It's got a minimalist look to it. Super easy to use. You just put your finger there and it goes up. And then you put your finger here and it goes down. It's like magic. Over here I have some posters of some of my favorite movies. We got La La Land and The Empire Strikes Back. Over here I have my bathroom. Very clean, very modern. I like the acoustics in here. Sometimes I do singing covers. Nothing much. I also have my walk-in closet. There's a lot of space. I keep my clothes in here. Keep the classic blue penny board in here as well. And oh, I also have this umbrella because I be dripping.
Yeah, so welcome to my bedroom. I think one of the first things I really wanted was a really nice bed. All throughout college, I lived on twin beds and hand-me-down mattress pads and also some pretty bad bed frames, so my back really suffered for most of college. So thankfully when I moved in, I had enough space to get a queen-size bed. And so one of the things I really like about these pillowcases are that they're made out of silk. And pro tip for anyone who's in college or just recently graduated, always get silk pillowcases. They're gonna make your life so much easier. They're so good for your skin and they're really cool to the touch. The other thing I really wanted was a TV in my own room. I have a bad habit of liking to watch TV before I go to bed. And also I figured if someone's using the TV in the living room, might as well have my own. So don't really need to worry about sharing too much. So it was kind of nice, and I got this universal TV stand, so it can swivel, it can move around, it can move up and down, so super convenient from that point of view. The other thing I really wanted to have when I moved in was have a really nice desk setup, and that includes the chair. I think especially with work from home and being working a lot of hours, unfortunately, I kind of needed to be at max productivity and also have a pretty comfortable setup. So my work computer and these two monitors, which is really helpful. So next up we have this chair. It's from Restoration Hardware. I mean Cynthia's dad actually, it's Marin House. They very graciously let me have it, which is really nice. It's a great chair because when I don't want to lay down on the bed or I'm getting sick of sitting on my desk, I can just sit in it. It has really nice cushion. A lot of times I drink coffee here, which is really nice. I just put a coffee cup here. One thing I've been trying to do is read more, but unfortunately the hours I haven't really got a chance to. But sometime over the next year, hopefully, I'll have this facing down so all the other lights will be off in the apartment, and I'll just have a reading light and I'll just read a book and drink some coffee, which will be really nice. Maybe when I exit to tech, we'll see. These two frames are definitely the things I like most about this room. I was kind of going for an art gallery vibe. The first one I picked up when I was in the south of France in Cannes. And so I'm a huge Entourage fan, as is Anton. And the most iconic episode in the series is when they go to Cannes with Kanye West. And so as soon as he went there, I went to like the red carpet area where the gala is, and I picked up this film festival poster. And it's really cool because it has Spike Lee on the front, and he was actually the head of the film festival committee this past year. So it's a pretty sick poster, really like it, and I love that it's in French. And yeah, I find myself staring at it quite a lot these days. And so next up we have this other frame that I picked up in the south of France. I picked up an art gallery in a town called Saint Paul de Vence. And the cool thing about Saint Paul de Vence is home to a lot of the really great painters in the mid to late 1950s. So that includes Picasso. So this actually is a Picasso lithograph. Unfortunately, it was never touched by Picasso himself, other than his signature here that he put on August 14, 1958, which is really cool. But basically what he did with some of his lesser known pieces is he had these students in his art gallery basically recreate them. And he would basically make them out of a certain number. So this one's actually number 43 out of 50, which I really love. So it's kind of cool that I have one of the pieces. And it's really cool to just have like a Picasso signature here, even if it's not actually from him. And so one of the things I also wanted was kind of an open closet. When I first moved into the apartment, it obviously had doors here, but I realized it was kind of annoying pushing the doors, moving them constantly. I kind of like to see everything at once so I can kind of figure out what I want to wear at any point in time. I don't like to keep moving, and then sometimes it may creak, so I honestly just removed the doors, hid them throughout the apartment, and so now I have an open closet. And yeah, it's really nice, super long, and I even have all my shoes here. So yeah, it's just been really helpful, and I feel like it really opened up the space a lot more.
So that's our apartment. Thank you so much, AD, for coming to visit.
Yeah, Anton and I are probably gonna go watch some Margot Robbie movie scenes, so we'll see you next time. Bye guys.
See ya.